Hi, everybody. You're welcome to an exciting program of My Pet and Its Business. In this particular episode, we are talking about our pets, general health about our pets. Here with us, we have a certified veterinary doctor. She's going to be enlightening us on how we are going to be taking care of our pets, the health, which is very, very important. They say health is wealth. Can you please introduce yourself, ma?
Thank you very much for having me. Hi everyone. My name is Favor Samuel Okoro. I'm a doctor of veterinary medicine with over 13 years of experience. I'm passionate and enthusiastic about healthcare and having had a lot of clinical experiences over the years. We've been educating pet owners on not just how to care medically, but how to build that link, that togetherness with pets and their family. Thank you for having me again.
Wow, 13 years experience. That's a lot. Meaning that's a lot for you to have a 13 years experience. I know nowadays many people will ask you what's your experience, and you having 13 years, that's a lot. Meaning she has faced so many challenges, so many cases, so many things, ma. Thank you for coming to our program. It's a privilege to have you into this
Thank
program.
you. I'm glad to be
We
here.
have some crucial questions to ask you, ma,
Mm.
about so many people have been coming to our DMs asking us they are facing one or two challenges about their pets. Please, ma, how do we vaccinate our dogs or our cats or our birds, our pets in general?
All right, thank you very much. That's a good question. We all know about vaccination in the sense that vaccination cannot be overemphasized. First of all, what are vaccines and why do we vaccinate?
Okay.
Vaccines are just biological preparations that are given to the pets at a specific time and at a specific age just to prevent diseases. And most of these diseases are infectious. Most of them don't necessarily have cure. So it's preventable via vaccine. So it is very crucial we vaccinate pets, especially at early stage.
Okay.
In fact, as early as 6 weeks.
Of age.
Yes, of age. We
Okay.
start vaccinating for dogs
Okay.
specifically. Cats have their own.
Yes.
But we vaccinate this at 6 weeks because, at that first few weeks of life, the immunity wanes down.
Goes on.
They take immunity from their maternal antibodies. So at that first few weeks, the maternal body goes down, it wanes down. So
Okay.
we need this vaccine to bridge in that gap.
Yeah, to help them.
To help them build their immunity for a lifelong health
Okay.
and all.
Okay, that's very, very nice. So what are the main viruses these vaccines work for? You understand? It might be malaria, might be anything. So can you please let us know the kind of viruses these vaccines actually work against for?
Okay, thank you so much. That's a
Yes.
good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have so many vaccines, but majorly vaccines against virus. We even have those ones against Lyme diseases and all. But the most important ones are very common in our own area here. We have the distemper vaccine, commonly called distemper, but it's called DHLPP,
Okay.
which D stands for distemper, caused by a virus, and then hepatitis, leptospirosis, parainfluenza, and parvovirus, the most dreaded
Yeah,
virus.
I've heard about parvovirus.
Yes.
It's
They
call it nightmare for all dog lovers.
yeah,
They call it nightmare for all dog lovers and breeders
yes,
around.
most breeders coming to vaccinate, all their mind is parvo. But we still have other viral
Yeah,
diseases that
please, can you enlighten us? This parvo of a thing. It's when do you think parvo sprouts more? Like when does it spread more? According to some people, they said during December, during the dry season, let's just put it that way, it comes and spread.
spikes
Yeah,
up.
it comes up and spread. Is it true that it comes during that time, or it doesn't just come like any time of the year? Is it just only that December period? And again, some people say it's when your dog vomits. Is it only when your dog vomits and pull blood? That's parvo, or there are other viruses or disease that comes with the same symptoms?
Yes, okay. That's a good one. We are specific about parvo. Now, parvo is very common here.
Okay.
endemic or is exotic here in Nigeria, if not all over the world. Um, it's not necessarily when your dog has bloody stool or vomit that is, oh, it's parvo. Let me
Yeah.
start with that.
Okay.
There are other diseases that
That have the same
present with the same
symptoms. Okay.
symptoms.
Okay.
Yes. So, and like you said, it's only through diagnostic. We do laboratory
The tests.
tests that
Yes.
will confirm. Even though there are some pathognomonic, that is what I mean by pathognomonic. I mean some clinical signs you will see to tell you at least 70% tending towards parvo and all
Parvo.
that.
Yeah.
And like you see, parvo and other diseases, the first thing that the dog's symptoms shows is you will see withdrawal, absence of inappetency,
Appetite to drop.
which is general for every animal, even
yes.
in humans. First of all, so you can't say, it's not eating, it's vomiting, therefore it's parvo. No, you take it to the vet will examine and let us know. Then for the timing, it does not necessarily have any time. Like we said, once the dog has gotten to a particular, the first few weeks of age of life, the immunity starts waning down. So anything can happen at any time. Like this year, beginning of this year, 2025, January this year, we had a very outbreak of parvo, high outbreak of parvo.
High rates. I heard that.
And then now again, it's as if it's beginning to spike. So I don't necessarily now, presently, I think it's a viral thing and it's virulent, it can change its code. So we can't pinpoint and say this is a particular season. This is maybe this particular month of the year or so. So the most important thing is to protect your animals, protect
give
your
them
pets,
their regular vaccines.
regular up-to-date vaccine.
Yeah.
And all that. Then both the anti-rabies vaccine,
Very, very
the
important.
DHL people vaccine and all.
So viewers, you heard from an experienced vet, 13 years in the game. It's not even funny. So don't think, okay, it is Holy December, January, you have these cases. It can happen any time of the year. Make sure your dogs are vaccinated up to date.
Yeah.
Protect them, isolate them from people, people that you think that will come and touch them or all those kind of things that you don't trust. Please protect your pets. So, there's a question I need to ask, ma.
Yeah.
How often should we visit our vets, or how often should pet owners visit their vets?
Okay, thank you very much. That's a good one. You should make it as regular as possible. You shouldn't wait until you begin to see signs of illness in your pets. You can make it maybe based on the routine treatment, for instance, like the deworming, routine deworming treatment. It should be done for a puppy dog 2 weeks interval.
2 weeks interval.
Yes,
Okay.
every 2 weeks interval. And then for the adults dogs above 3 months, it should be done. If it is dog that's outdoor, goes out a lot, 2 months interval or monthly, then otherwise should be 3 weeks interval. And then depending on what you want, you can also visit for dental checkups. So at least
dental checkups.
Yes, dental checkups.
Take notes. Dental checkups.
Yes,
I know many people don't do those things.
Yes, because if you don't visit on time, you might just feel your animal seems good, looks good, but there are a lot of diseases that don't show that clinical sign, which you as a pet owner will not notice. But when you bring to vets,
they will
you'll
check
notice.
it. Yeah.
Yes, like those kidney diseases, cancer, and all that. It's when you visit the vet. So you should make it as regular as possible. At least once in a month, or at least once in 6 weeks.
It's okay.
It's okay. Just
okay. For 13 years, you've had this beautiful experience. You've seen things. You've seen so many cases, like I would say. What are the common cases you are always facing? Like when you see it, you are, this is it. What are the common health issues you're always seeing?
That's a good one. Most commonly, we see cases of parvoviral enteritis. We also see cases of tick infestation, that is ectoparasitism and endoparasitism. We also see cases of poisoning.
Poisoning.
Yes,
Okay.
because of the high rate of ectoparasitism, the ticks, the fleas.
Mm,
So a lot of dog owners tend to use chemicals, tend to use so many things, fleas, whatever,
mm,
and then the dog comes down with poisoning and all that. We
mm,
also see cases of malnutrition,
mm.
which leads to anemia, shortage of blood, and untreated conditions in our dogs. So these are common challenges in the practice
Okay.
clinically.
Now we've talked about regular how you need to be visiting your vets.
Mm,
We'll talk about the importance of vaccines. So I want to ask this crucial question. Are we always under? I've seen cases, people will say they're always checking their dogs, they're always doing all these things, they're always
mm,
vaccinating their dogs,
mm,
and they are, at the end of the day, their dogs still fall sick.
mm,
Can these regular checkups
mm.
help these dogs?
Okay.
Is it that it's just there? Okay, you have to just it. Does it really prevent these dogs from certain illness and all?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, regular visit to your doctor helps early detection. If you keep to the routine checkup
Mm,
and the routine appointment given to you by your vet, and the vaccinations are up to date, your dog will hardly come down. And then another thing that matters, if you have a dog owner or a dog parent that said after vaccinating the dog, there are other diseases that maybe nutritional links
lens. Okay.
that is not from the vaccinated angle, from the disease vaccinated. So maybe if the environment is not well kept, or you don't feed your dog in a good quality nutrition,
Nutrition. Okay.
you
Not
can come
just
down with other metabolic diseases that is not
not
linked to
the
the
regular. Yes,
vaccinated. Yes,
exactly.
so
That's true.
it's not when you vaccinate, it means
Nothing will happen to your dog.
everything have joined.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
So there are vaccine prevents those preventable vaccine related, mostly
Mostly.
viruses
Yeah.
and all those incurable diseases like
Diseases.
rabies,
Yeah.
distemper, adenovirus and all that, and then leptospirosis, hepatitis and the
Hepatitis.
rest.
Yeah. Okay. The question I want to ask now:
Mm,
what are the necessary things a pet owner should do at home to take care of these pets?
yeah,
Because definitely you're buying a pet, you're doing your regular medical checkups, you're vaccinating your dogs, you're doing it at home.
yeah,
These dogs, these animals, they live with you.
yeah.
So what are the regular things a pet owner needs to do to at least prevent these dogs from falling sick and inviting the vet owner? What are the regular home care? Let's just put that word,
Yes.
home care, for
Thank
these
you.
animals.
Thank you for your questions. First of all, you have to provide a very good, clean, hygienic environment because a healthy pet translates to a healthy you. We live together with them, we breed in fact, we even eat some of them as meat, those for maybe not dog, maybe other
Animals, yeah.
edible ones.
Mm,
So if they're not healthy and you're with them, so you are not, so you got to provide good nutritional and balanced food. Okay, balanced food, hygienic environment, routine and proper bathing,
yeah.
oral care, grooming such as baths, trimming the
Mm,
nails, and trimming the hairs and all that. And then we also talk about taking them for regular exercise.
exercise.
Yes,
Very
very
important.
important because you will see a dog owner for years has not exercised the dog, and the dog
Yes,
is
obese.
obese.
I've
Which
had,
still leads to other complications.
I told people, I said, see, once you want to get a dog, know your capability. You don't have a small space, then you're putting a big dog.
Mm,
Get a larger space for these animals. So this dog can, do regular exercise.
exercise.
So,
And
okay.
then most importantly, you should prioritize their training. Don't
Mm,
just keep dogs and it's just behaving animalistic and all that. Pets are lovely. They're fun to be with.
exactly.
When you give them that good training, you will get it back. There is this emotional attachment. There is this loyalty it
You get
gives
from
you.
them.
When you say sit, it sits. That training starting early enough
Mm,
can also help the dog be active and maintain other um routines
Routines.
that will keep them
I know
healthy.
you must have faced so many things in this game, in this field.
Mm.
So what, tell me your one of the funniest experience you've had in this your field. At least you must have seen you must have seen serious cases. So what, just tell us, enlighten or just share a funny experience you've had in your field for the past 13 years.
Okay, so many funny experiences. And we've had a case of a very beautiful, lovely pet came. In fact, the dog was looking like it's going to die the next minute. And the owners, the dog parents, in fact, it came both the parents, the brother,
The whole
the whole
family.
family. And so, and it's just barely 5 weeks old
Puppy.
puppy. This breed, Rottweiler.
A
So
Rottweiler.
it was looking as if he's going to die. Funny enough, when I inserted drip, the puppy that was looking like his face is lateral, his comb is dying,
just came back to life.
just jacked and started biting. Just I had to now become very careful to even handle.
Okay.
In fact, at the time we had to use
The
muzzle.
muscle, yeah, muscle.
So it was quite funny, like so the owner was like, hey, there is hope, oh, there is hope. Like, so there is hope because it became aggressive almost.
One thing I noticed is that one thing about this pet we are talking about, the moment they come to a family, they become part of the family.
Yes.
And a family that actually loves them will take a whole care, will actually embrace them, and they
Yes,
will
they're
really,
lovely
really,
to be with.
really, really love them.
Yeah,
So what
they're
are the
lovely.
tips for a first-time dog owner? Medical tips you want to give to a first-time dog owner, a person that has never owned a dog before. What are the tips you can tell the person to do?
Okay. First of all, why do you want to get that pet? Why?
Okay.
Why are you acquiring
A
it?
pet.
Yes. Is it for pet? Is it for security and all that? But whatever it is, you should be ready. You should own the responsibility of taking care of them. So the first thing to do, go to a vet, a nearby, call a vet for a professional advice.
Yeah.
And the vet will give you a scheduled medical routines and time and all that, what to do and all that. And you should be able to be consistent to meet up to the vet's visits or schedule, whatever given to you. Then provide a good place for the dog or your pets, whether cat or dogs. Make sure that the environment is conducive and be friendly with the animal. Provide treats, provide things that will make the dog or your pet comfortable. A good environment. Allow the dog to behave. Let him have the right to behave as
a pet,
based on acceptable behavior. And then be intentional in training. Be intentional in the training and then
what do you think the first time owners usually get wrong with their pets? What do you think they get wrong? Maybe is it on the vaccine part or on how to take care of it? Where did they always get it wrong, or where did they always mix it up? I've seen a scenario whereby somebody said if the puppy does not touch ground, the dog will not get contract the
yes,
parvo.
it's a very
You understand?
common
Some
thing.
people, so where do they always get it wrong most times?
Yes, they have mostly is in their vaccination schedule and then their nutritional activity
Aspect,
or
yeah.
aspects. But in that of vaccination schedule, they say, my dog don't go outside. He doesn't go outside. He's always indoor
How did he
on my
get
bed.
this and the
So
other?
he cannot have disease, cannot have parvo, cannot have. But you forgot that you, as the dog parent, you go out,
Yes.
your slippers, your shoe, your footwear, you step on
Things.
contaminates, and then you touch contaminated surfaces. So you can go even clothes.
Exactly.
The virus you can pick the virus with your hands or your clothes or your shoes, and then you come in with that contaminated shoe to the house. So, and you say, but this dog does not go out. I've met so many there. They say, e doesn't need, my dog don't need anti-rabies. You know they bite anybody. You know they go outside. But it's not about whether I bite or not. It's disease, it's the virus. That virus will not come and say, okay, you don't even go out. I won't come. It's only people, those dogs that
That
are
goes out.
outside.
Does not make
No, it
sense.
does.
Doesn't make
So
sense. It doesn't make
so that
sense.
myth should be demystified. It should be corrected. You should know that as a first timer, just visit the vet for advice, for medical and professional advice on how to take care of your
Yeah. So,
pets.
what's one take you want to tell pet owners? What is one basic advice you want to tell these people to they should really look on
Yeah.
as a vet and somebody that has had this experience for 13 years? So what's one take on you want to tell them? Okay, this is the most important thing you need to do as a pet owner. What's the important thing you need to tell them?
Thank you for your question.
Okay,
Most importantly, you make sure you provide the basic need
for this
for
animal.
these pets and
Yeah,
animals, because once you provide the basic need, you are preventing, and prevention is far
better
better, easier,
than cure.
cheaper, and less stressful than cure.
Yes.
And then you also have to watch out for any change. If you notice any change, maybe in their fecal consistency, that is in their poo
Poo-poo.
or behavioral changes and all that, you should quickly be very prompt in calling your
The
vets.
vets. Okay.
Yes. And then you should make their training very intentional. Make the vet's visit very regular. Don't joke with it. Make everything available for your pet to be healthy, because a healthy pet is a healthy you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I want to say a very big thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
It's a
having me.
very exciting episode to
Thank you
have
for
you here.
having me.
I want to
Yeah.
say very thank you, Ma, for coming up because it's not easy for you to come
Yes.
down here. We know so many things you've done, so many calls, so many appointments that you've
Yes.
declined because of us. Do you have any platform anybody can reach you, or a WhatsApp number or your number? I'm sure listeners will always want to get to you, in touch with you. So can you please tell us any of your platform you want to tell us?
Okay, we have our WhatsApp and then our Instagram page. But the Instagram page just got we have to update it for
Update
now.
it,
Yes, so
yes.
you have to update it. But basically now we have our email address, favor ruby doctor at gmail.com. We
Okay.
also have our WhatsApp 080 364 33214. And then on sites, we are located at number 3,
Okay.
Arefun Street, Megida Ayobon, Lagos
Nigeria,
State, Nigeria.
Nigeria,
Yes,
Nigeria. Okay,
for
thank you very
now,
much. Thank you.
yes.
It was an
Thank
exciting
you. Thank you
episode
for having
on
me.
pets and its business.
Mm.
Thank you. I hope you guys were enlightened. I hope you guys were educated. I was
Yeah.
educated. I was enlightened. There are so many things I never knew, like when parvoviruses spreads. So I hope you all enjoyed this
Yeah.
exciting program. See you soon, and God bless you. But make sure you take your pets to the vets, a certified vet, to handle your dogs.